Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1967 florin from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The coin we can see on screen now. I will first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here we have the reverse design as done by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas, seeing a large English rose to the centre, surrounded by the other flowers of the nations, with the thistle there for Scotland, the shamrock for Ireland and the leek for Wales there. We have to the side 2 shillings written as the denomination, to the top Fid Def, the Latin legend, translating to Defender of the Faith, and to the right there the date 1967, of course the year this coin was produced, and the final year florins or 2 shilling pieces were struck for circulation, as the upcoming decimalisation would see the introduction of the 10p piece to replace this coin. Moving over to the obverse, we can see a portrait here of the young Queen Elizabeth II. This is her first portrait, as designed by Mary Gillick, seeing the young queen facing to the right, with her hair up and a laurel worn in her hair. Around her is the rest of the legend, again in Latin, reading Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina. So this means, in English, Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen. So of course this gives us who she is, Elizabeth II the Queen, and the traditional by the grace of God, as traditionally monarchs are appointed to rule by God. And we can see there above the Queen's portrait a little cross, just sort of bulking out the legend and making things nice and symmetrical. So there is the design, and now we move on to the facts and figures. So here we have the mintage location. So the mint was making these from their base at the Tower Hill Mint, and the last few years they were based there, as they moved to decimalisation. The coin is composed of a cupro-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, so the same alloy as used in 50p's today. The weight of these coins is 11.3 grams, as was set from the introduction of the silver milled florin, and the diameter is 28.5 millimeters, staying the same throughout the coin being cupro-nickel, 50% and sterling silver. This coin has a mintage of 22 million, so a very common year, many tens of millions produced by the Royal Mint in this year. The florin coin is a 24p piece, so it would have been 1/10 of a pound, and as the coin says, 2 shillings. So 10 of these coins to make up the pound sterling. And back in 1967, 1 florin was equal to £2.28 today, so worth a decent amount more than a £2 coin would be today. This coin was demonetised in 1992, as these florins co-circulated with the new 10p up until the 10p's were downsized. On now to the value of this coin, selling in poor condition for around 10p or so, fine condition about 20p, extremely fine maybe around £1, and uncirculated at best £2 or £3, as is very common and very easy to find, and so therefore the value is quite small. But still, as we can see, a lovely designed coin and a good piece of history to own. So comment down below if you have one. Thank you very much for watching, and of course please do subscribe if you've enjoyed, and like we say, thank you for watching all the way to the end, and we'll see you next time for some more coins on Bits and Bobs, and Happy New Year!